So, like I say, the main challenge is to bring order to property management chaos. So that is property management simplified. Ditch the chaos, a simple centralized platform for landlords, managers, and tenants to handle maintenance with ease. And then our solution obviously is a tailored property management platform. Now, these are definitely things I'm not going to read through word by word, but we'll be able to see all these slide decks within the live demo that I am going to perform during the middle or at the end of this video. So this is just an explanation on what is actually going on. Otherwise, we have key modules like the user role management, lease management, rent tracking, maintenance management, vendor management, and then we have a module that allows us to message between the three people. So as long as you are attached to that property, you can either message someone or you can message everyone that is attached to that property. And then we also have SOPs and onboarding, just so that it is easier for landlords to onboard tenants and clients. So let's say if you have house rules, you have specific meters, you have specific vendors that you use, you can upload this all in your side as the landlord or the property manager. And every tenant that you add to that property will automatically be sent a copy of those documents. So those are SOPs and onboarding. And then we have media and document management. So the media being the maintenance pictures that everyone shares here and there, the broken tap, anything, as long as it was fixed or it has not yet been fixed, it will be there. Then the documents, those are the leases and receipts, everything is kept in one place. And then we also have a reports and analytics page whereby you are able as a landlord or a property manager to run different queries within the system and try to find out maybe what was the rent collected, what is the biggest issue you have, what should you be looking at, things like that. We have also notifications and alert via email mostly and not yet via SMS. And then we have audit logs. So who has been doing what, when did they do it, all that. If you wanted to realize, let's say from a landlord standpoint, who added this tenant, you can easily go into the system and find out that it was property manager X or landlord Y, because as a landlord, you are able to invite at least 3 or 4 people to come on and manage the property for you. So I'm going to show you how that functionality works, but this is just one of the pages. This is about us, the MVP, and all this is just clunky, but let's get into what the software actually does, and I can give you guys a live demo. So actually, one thing here is that the problem space we're trying to solve with this software was, one, tenant frustration, so dissatisfaction with how communication is done and all those scattered channels. Some people prefer calls, others like WhatsApp, others don't respond to your messages. So this software sort of centralizes that. So tenant frustration, delay or lost repair requests, lack of transparency, and vendor stress and landlord miscommunication. So the vendors are also actually incorporated into the system, and we have figured out a smart way for them to be part of the system, but not in the system, so that you only bring them on when you want them, and then when you don't need them, you can literally just drop them off. And then obviously the target users that we focused on were landlords that are self-managing or portfolio owners, property managers that are managing for their landlords, and then tenants to submit requests, view their documents, and then vendors like electricians and plumbers who obviously support the entire PM role.